It's me. It's me. It's Luciano Trees, co-host with my boy Broski. Got Chirac in the cut. That's a scary sight. Ooh, welcome to our podcast.
Ain't scared
Topics
nothing,
of the
boy.
Come on, it's getting
day.
cold.
Will Ospreay, where will he sign?
Ooh.
Do you believe this guy right here believes TNA can compete? Well, I believe TNA can compete with AEW. CM Punk, what's the next move for him? Is he gonna show up at Survivor Series or is he gonna fucking go to AEW or be the devil? Who is the devil? What's the end game for Roman Reigns and the Bloodline? Which I think the Bloodline storyline already ran its course. WrestleMania main event. I'm hoping that my boy Cody gets that title shot because me and my boy Broski we headed to WrestleMania, Philadelphia, baby. What is AEW missing? Like, what does it need to draw the viewers? At least get a million. They should at least get a million views a week.
Easily?
But it all depends. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Tell me what you think, Broski. Are the internet spoilers helping or hurting wrestling? Let me know.
That's a good
We paused.
So, what do you think? Are the internet spoilers helping or hurting the wrestling industry?
I think it's it's a double edged sword. There's pros and cons to it. I like back in the day when there wasn't internet, it wasn't as much popping as it is now. You didn't know everything in the world. There was rumors, of course, there was dirt sheets, but it was not for sure. Where now everybody's following everybody. If someone's at an airport, if someone's got a plane ticket booked, if someone's in the town where the event is, it's kind of like, okay, you kind of already know. Like everyone's right now in WWE, everyone's talking about Randy Orton coming back and that he's probably going to be the new partner on Cody's team. CM Punk, whether it's true or not that he's going to go to all these other promotions, he's kind of feeding fuel to the fire too by his posts and his cryptic messages and stuff like that.
Well, what I feel is that Punk, like, if you look back, he had the same sort of storyline in WWE where he got at it with the owner. Whatever they fired him, he left with the world title, and then he ended up coming back to face John Cena. I think it was John Cena, right? And then he came in the ring with the real World's Heavyweight Championship. It kind of feels similar, but if AEW is able to pull this storyline off and really bring CM Punk back, they won me over. I ain't watching WWE no more.
I don't have faith though that company's that smart. I don't think that they
Well, the company,
I don't think they sat in a room months ago and said, "All right, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna fire me, and you're gonna say that you felt threatened for your life and you couldn't take it no more, and I'm gone. And I'm gonna sit back for months collecting these millions that I'm still under contract with, and not do nothing but these rumors."
how long has it really been? So that happened in September, October. It's only been a month.
No, it's been more than a month. It was. When was the last show we were at?
September 2nd,
It
and
was
it happened.
before that.
And it happened that week before. So say 2 months, going on 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And what did Punk say? Oh, I got 2 months off, and everybody's thinking, oh man, he's going to WrestleMania. He's going to be at Survivor Series. He's going to be in Chicago. And I hope he kind of, like, a part of me hope he does, because it would be dope to see him back in WWE and doing his thing there and see how far they let him go there, because now they're by new ownership. But for me, I'd rather have him just like Will Ospreay. I hope he doesn't sign with WWE so that we can have more access to him, because we were there when he fought at TNA Bound for Glory, and that was awesome. Remember, he was just walking through the crowd, saying what's up to everybody, showing love. He's kind of rubs me as like a dickhead, but it all depends. You know what I mean? Probably you just got to meet him. When he sees us, we're just some
You're
marks.
talking about Punk?
No, Ospreay. Remember, he was walking through the crowd when we were in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we're from Chicago, so every wrestling show that is in Chicago, most likely we're gonna be there. And when he, like I look at it, I don't want them to sign with a major promotion like WWE, either one of them, because that's gonna limit my access to them. Because if they sign with
Well, not
WWE,
really. You could pay fucking $300 and go see her for a last row ticket to Survivor
no,
Series.
but I'm talking about actually meeting them.
Yeah, well, no,
If Will Ospreay signs with WWE, you know how hard it is and how much money it's gonna be to actually talk to him and see him. I'm pretty sure that day that we were there, Impact Wrestling, which is now gonna be TNA, and we were there when they announced that they were gonna turn into TNA back into their old, because I remember. You don't remember because you didn't watch TNA back in the days. But I used to sit there and pay them $10 a fucking week to watch their show.
Something about Bubba the Love Sponge wasn't doing it for me.
But CM Punk was there. That's when I first got exposed to CM Punk. And he was with Raven and his little clock of orange matches. There's a lot of TNA back in the day in the Asylum when R-Truth was a champion at one point. It was pretty exciting, but you weren't watching it. I don't know why. He's supposed to be a wrestling fan, but who knows? Who knows? But I do hope, to get back to the point we're talking about Punk. I hope he goes back to AEW or goes to another promotion not as big as WWE, so I can actually, because I've never met him, and we have chances to meet him that we messed up and we didn't capitalize on those opportunities. But I hope he does end up being a devil, which he's probably not. It's probably going to be a letdown. It's going to be Jungle Boy or some other scrub, because
Adam Cole.
Ooh, Adam Cole. I don't know about this guy likes Adam Cole and the crowd.
No.
This guy likes Adam Cole because when Adam Cole's music hits and I look next to him, he's dancing to the music.
Hell nah, dude.
But
I'm more of a Joe Henry guy.
Ooh, Joe Henry.
I believe in Joe Henry.
That's some Impact dude that we never heard of, and then we seen him one day, and now we're addicted to him. We talk about him. One of my boys came with us. Cisco, shout out Cisco. He came with us. And he's not even into wrestling, but he's like, fuck it, I'll go with you guys.
Joe Henry, though.
Yeah. As soon as Joe Henry's music hit, the whole crowd was going crazy. Clapping, and my boy's waving his hands. He's never been to a wrestling show. If he's listening to this podcast, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. We were front row. I'm going to look back because, we went to this. That was Impact taping for their weekly show or whatever, but they don't show it weekly. They show a match here, a match there. Because they were even filming a Thanksgiving match, and that was a month ago. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna look for that video.
They had your boy dressed up as the turkey. I don't even remember his name, but I know that was your favorite wrestler.
I forgot who it was. I forgot who was even in that match. Let me tell you about what was my boy's name?
He was friends with Sonny Kiss.
Oh man, don't talk about Sonny Kiss. Hey, but what was my boy PCO? Let me tell you guys something about PCO. If you have not checked out PCO and Impact Wrestling, right now go look up.
The Mounties.
That's what he used to be. He used to be one of the Mounties, and that surprises me. We just seen a clip of
an old Nitro.
Yeah, old Nitro, Dark Side of the Ring, and he was there with Lance Storm when they had Team Canada back in the days in WCW. We seen him right next to him. And that dude, let me tell you something. We were at Impact taping for the Bound for Glory was live. That was a pay-per-view. That was on Saturday. And then on Sunday, they had the Impact taping, whatever. Both nights, if it wasn't for Will Ospreay, both nights, PCO steals the night. And if you have not seen PCO, I think Moose was in there, Rhino was in there, and then some other dude, I forget his name. But they were in a Monsters Ball match, 2023, Bound for Glory.
If TNA Impact wants to fucking compete and they want to launch off, they need to get rid of people like Tommy Dreamer and the Fridge Rhino.
Hey, Rhino can still go, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. We saw the hardcore match where he was part of, and I think he was lying on the side of the ring for 20 minutes. Everyone started asking, where's Rhino? And he just gets up out of nowhere, takes another bump, and done for another 10 minutes. So that's... Yeah.
I guess that sums up his career, you know what I'm saying? Because how long has he been wrestling? 20-something years? Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect out of him? He's still solid, though. I wonder how old he has to be.
So when you said CM Punk is going to where you want him to go, that leads to, and you said there's going to be limited access because you don't want them to go to WWE. So, because you want to have access to them, you want them to have them in these local, smaller organizations. Speaking of the smaller organizations, do you think with Impact changing their name back to TNA that they could be a viable candidate to try to overtake AEW? Because right now AEW, you see a lot of the pictures from their shows, and half of the arenas are tarped off, and ticket sales. I think I just got an email today for a buy one get one for the Chicago show coming up right now.
That's terrible.
And
so that's what you're trying to tell me. $34, you're gonna buy one get one free.
No, $35 each of us, but it would have been after taxes, and the nosebleeds. But still, like that's not a good sign, that you need to do that for your.
Well, to tell you the truth, I like that because what does that mean? Getting closer to the ring is going to be a whole lot cheaper than any other organization, and we're able to see Edge, Christian, legit superstars. Because Impact doesn't have no legit superstars. Who do they have? Nobody. Just Will Ospreay, and he's not even a superstar yet. He's gonna be there, but he's not a superstar yet. Oh, well, I guess you could say he's a superstar, but not like a mega star.
No, but see, we paid that same price, like $35 for the Impact, for the Bound for Glory taping and the Impact tapings. But those shows, I feel like were a lot better, head and shoulders above the last couple AEW shows that we've been to, where it's been kind of just same old routine, same old things. It seems like they just throw out the Acclaimed and throw like a little quick rap and daddy ass, everyone scissors, and that's about it. But
I'll give you that.
Impact tapes at the smaller low venues where it feels like everyone's more on top of each other. You hear the crowd and it's more livelier. AEW is still trying to sell out these arenas where they're closing half of them off. So do you think that maybe they need to take a step back and? I
was telling you last time when we were at the Impact, if AEW just rented or through the shows and a little bit, it doesn't have to be super small like Impact's, but a little bit smaller than doing it at the United Center and get. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other places that you could pull off a way better. No lie, I haven't been to an Impact show. Did we go to an Impact show before this one? Yeah, we went one.
Summer ones in July.
Oh yeah, we went to the summer ones, but
Chicago Heat. I think it was called.
Yeah. But the atmosphere at that Bound for Glory, bro,
crazy.
Man, it was hot and sweaty in there, and
snowbank,
Yeah, and I like that because it wasn't no extravagant fucking place to host an event. It was just somebody's hall. They did it real nice. They had real nice. They set up these like what would you call those?
Backdrop curtains, lighting.
No, they had like those boards that were
LED boards.
LED boards. They had the Chicago flag in there. Straight like it for the little space that they have. Ooh, right now we're watching Dynamite, and we see Big Show.
Well, no,
we see Big Show,
no more BS.
Jericho, and who's that other dude? Kobayashi,
Kobayashi,
one of them.
Kota
Ibushi walking in, looking like what was my boy Ric Flair in them?
The Four Horsemen?
No. with Triple H.
Oh, Evolution.
Ooh, looking like straight Evolution that you bought from Wish. Walking in. Oh, that was terrible. I'm gonna show y'all a picture right now. You'll be looking at a picture of these 3 guys walking in, 4 guys.
So let's wrap up the independent circuit. Let's get on to the
let's get into
WWE.
Well, yeah, okay. So what do you think?
So we got WrestleMania coming up in Philly.
But right now we're talking about Punk going to sign with them.
Well, if he signs with WWE, what do you see? Do you see him jobbing out to Roman Reigns right away, or
if Punk signs with WWE, he's winning that belt. I don't know who he's winning it from.
He's in which one? The consolation prize Seth Rollins has, or the Roman Reigns actual world title?
To tell you the truth, Roman Reigns belt means more because it's the legit belt.
Mm.
But that world heavyweight belt that Seth Rollins has looks way better. Way better. And I don't know. It all depends. I say that
Swerve
if say
Strickland.
he ends up he does come into WWE and he does whatever, they might not put the belt on him right away. But imagine the pop if these guys are in the war games and they're waiting for their mystery partner and you hear that punk music start. I think that would be bigger pop than because you were there, you just weren't with us, but me and Chirac were there
In the beginning.
Yeah, I had some good seats.
to see. It doesn't matter about good seats. You hear him hating? I was there because I'm a real fan.
We were in the
Nah,
corner.
So-
nice, right?
Hell yeah,
we
we
were all
look,
there.
we looked dead at him.
We got the ice cream
He-
bars.
He looked at me
Yeah, he
because
pointed
I
at
had the
his
flag.
Yeah, you had
You
that
remember?
Because I remember he was a disrespect and he pointed like
This dream
No.
brought to you by Luciano.
This-
I shit you
Let me
not.
tell you something. Punk looked at me a bunch of times. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
tell you something.
And
We were
then
the first ones to get that
but-
free fucking ice cream.
yeah, we were the first ones because I was trying to leave early because I had to work the next day.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. We seen Punk.
So you know he's not a true fan.
Hey,
Next day-
I'm a true fan of Punk.
Nah,
Punk came out. We went crazy.
and it was over with.
You
Yeah,
want to
they-
stay for the John Moxley main event?
Yeah, and then it was like the worst main event going on. It was just so they didn't. After
After
Punk came out, the rest of everybody was just there just to be there. They're like, we're
half
happy.
of the arena was in the hallway trying to buy a shirt.
Yup.
Yo,
And I messed up because they had a real dope shirt. But what?
remember we got the first.
Oh yeah. So I told I told this guy, I told Chirac because me and Chirac were up top, and I go, look, it's gonna be crazy getting out of here right now,
You know,
but they got about one more match main event left.
like hundreds of fucking wrestling fans out there. you
Not
know?
hundreds, thousands.
Thousands, you know.
We got dudes crying, grown men
Hey.
crying in the hallway. I was like, man, we gotta go. Let's just get out right now. So we're walking out, and I go, man, Punk said he was gonna give us some ice cream.
Yo,
So I really want that ice cream. So we sat on the steps waiting for them. We asked the lady, hey, is the ice cream coming out? She goes, yeah, in a minute. We waited. And what comes out of the room? Ooh, a skid full of ice cream
they had like
bars.
5 of them. When we got the first one,
And
this
we
guy just
ran up
went and opened up a box
and grabbed it. I wanted to grab more than one.
Next thing you know, you see all these people just
Come swarming it. But see, we messed up because I should have went and got a
There's
shirt.
people on eBay that
We
still
just
have it
got
like
a lot of-
frozen apparently, and they still in the wrapper. And they
We
sell
ate it right
I
away,
ate that.
but I
yeah.
just kept the
You
wrapper.
kept the wrapper.
Yeah.
I kind of kept the wrapper.
I have the wrapper.
but
I got it upstairs.
Yeah, you know.
I gotta wait. I got my
Chirac's not a real
ticket with the
fan.
wrapper.
Yeah, I got a ticket too. Chirac's not a real
What
because
mean?
you got to
I'm
keep
out
that wrapper.
here. I've been out here since
You know?
2006, you know.
And I think CM Punk missed the boat
Chirac's
on that.
favorite wrestler was Eugene.
Eugene, ooh, show a picture of Eugene
Yeah, we finna get out
with
here
Chirac's
like that.
face on him.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool. But yeah, like that was a great time. That made me feel like I was a little kid again when Punk came out and the crowd and the energy. You know what I'm saying? So I do hope Punk does sign with AEW again, or he's never got
that
fired or
moment.
whatever.
To play the devil's advocate, get it double.
Yup.
Back then too, there was no. It was all a rumor. It was all just a rumor that
Yup,
he was going to
they
sign.
never
him.
promoted
They
him.
never promoted him.
They didn't
Well, they
say
kind
one
of did
word.
that little. Darby Allin did that little. I want to be the best in the world.
Yeah.
And,
But so
and,
what?
And,
WWE
and all of a
doing all
sudden,
that
they
right
were in
now.
the United Center for the first time ever when they used to go just straight to the Hoffman Estates.
Yo. Why are you doing it in the United Center? And
Yeah,
then Punk
yeah,
got the
yeah,
pin
yeah.
on his shirt, I remember, on Instagram, and it said The Last
That's dope.
Dance.
I wish they could do more United Center shows so they could just get off work.
Well,
go
you
straight
told
there.
me that they're not doing United Center next year because WWE's doing United Center.
Yeah,
so now they can't do it.
WWE has
Oh,
a
at least
contract
we'll go
with the
United
arenas
Center
that you
straight
can't
up.
have any competitors within like a calendar year or something like
Against them, I guess. So,
that. So
they're just doing it to
2024, I
screw.
don't think they're going to be in the United Center.
You never know, though. They might just be like, Tony Khan got more money than Vince McMahon. He probably got more. They probably got more money than that whole TKO
It's
organization.
not, it's not Vince McMahon anymore. It's
That's what I'm
sad,
saying.
yeah.
He probably got more money than all of them. So I got to watch the last Raw, and it sucked of the Vince McMahon and the McMahon era because it was one more Raw before they sold it that week, I guess, and it still sucked. Raw sucks. I can't sit there and watch Raw, but there's certain aspects of Raw that I do enjoy. The Bloodline, I love them. I love the Usos, and I always loved them, even when they were coming out singing the Hawaiian whatever they were saying. I don't forget what they were saying, but I love them then.
When you're like me and you don't watch it and you're just casually tune in every now and then, one week I see Roman shitting on Jay. The next week, Jay turns on Roman. The next week, Jay is fighting Jimmy. Next week, Jimmy saves Jay. And then Jimmy and Jay are against Roman. And then next week, Jimmy's turning on Jay. And now Jay's back with Roman. Like, it's confusing. Like, I don't know what the hell, where it goes. And I think it's jumped the shark. It should have ended.
It probably has jumped the shark to a certain extent, but I feel like they could still go back and do something.
They
Like
still got to bring it. They can bring in The Rock. They can bring in Rikishi. They could
they,
do like
in
this,
my opinion, they should already have brought in Rikishi.
They should have done like this. Like they should have called them like the elders. You know,
They should have brought in Rikishi so he could handle his two sons bickering. Like, hey, bro, we're here for one person and one person only, Roman Reigns, because he's the main guy right now. Even though
he's putting food on the table, brother,
for everybody, everybody's eating, you know, and even they were saying like I heard a lot of people referring to The Rock. Oh, he's the real head of the table. I guess so. You can say that.
Rock's like barely like their cousin. I think.
Yeah, but the real head of the table, if he was still alive, would be Yokozuna. He was the first Samoan guy to be WWE's world champion.
That's true. Even though he was Japanese.
Yeah, they say he was Japanese, and I always thought he was Japanese, but then I find out that he's Samoan. You know,
but Rodney,
yo, and I used to enjoy him. I used to enjoy his matches. I used to be at all. We were shorties. We were little kids. You know what I'm saying? But they never like acknowledge him.
Yeah, that's
ever,
true.
And I don't like that.
Wrestlers do, like the Undertaker.
Oh Rikishi. Yeah, because he was what is his crew called? BSK.
BSK. Yep.
You know, of course those guys they're all gonna show love. That was his boy. They all had that tatted on them.
No way.
No.
So what do you think is gonna end? What do you think the end game is then for Roman on the Bloodline? How does it end? Where does it?
Well, end? I hope when we go to WrestleMania in Philadelphia in April that Roman loses to Cody, because Cody doesn't want the world heavyweight.
Roman versus Cody or Roman versus Rock?
I'd rather see Roman versus Cody.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I love The Rock, but he's not a wrestler, bro. You know what I'm saying? So for him to come in and get a title shot and beat Roman and take the belt off him, that's just a waste of time. You're just diminishing the title reign that this guy had.
I see that.
You're bringing in a superstar just for one night, do a couple of Monday nights he shows up, and then he wins the belt, and then who knows? He loses the next pay-per-view to whoever else. Nah. Cody Rhodes, I'm pretty sure when he came in and signed his contract with WWE, said, I want to win at WrestleMania.
And they're like, sure, okay. Yeah, but then they get to WrestleMania and they're like,
you know what, wherever Reigns go over. And then
hear us out.
Yeah, we're going to have Reigns go over, and then we're going to have you fight for a whole year to get to WrestleMania again and beat him. And that would be awesome. For me, that would be great. Great. What do you think?
WrestleMania 40, it's the biggest stage, or it's the biggest show in the year anyway, but this is the 40th one. I think they need, it can't just
Stone Cold ain't going to be there, let me tell you that.
It can't just be Cody versus Roman, and that can't sell. That shouldn't sell 40 alone. Like, The Rock needs to be involved. I think Stone Cold maybe needs to have another match. If Punk were to go back to WWE, that dream match of Punk versus Austin, the promo battles they would have, I think that would be awesome. Punk, if he's in WWE, they say that Punk versus Cody or Punk versus Roman.
if you look, I don't know if you follow Stone Cold on his Instagram. Anybody can follow him. So whoever's listening to this podcast, if you follow Stone Cold Steve Austin on his Instagram, every other video that he's posting is him working out. Like, he's on set for some show. I don't know what show it is. Is Stone Cold taking over the United States, or Stone Cold's touring the United States, or I don't know what he's doing. But
goddamn, sweetheart,
he's inside of his like $1 million trailer or RV or whatever the hell it is, and he's working out crazy, swole as hell, looking in great shape, looking like he could go for another 3-4 matches. Which I think they should just give him a little run. He don't need no belt because he's over. So Just have him come and just beat a couple of people and boom, that's it. You know what I'm
Spear a
saying?
couple motherfuckers.
Because I'll be more than happy to see Stone Cold whoop anybody.
I'm
what I'm
laughing
saying?
because I'm thinking of the last Stone Cold WrestleMania appearance where he tried to give Vince that stunner and Vince just fucked it up. And then it reminded me of all the other times Vince fucked up the stunner. Yeah, I saw some random
I
clip.
don't think he ever got a stunner right.
Never. There was another unseen clip that I have never seen, like probably since the first time I've ever watched it, and it was like a 98 Raw or like a 90 early 99 Raw. And Vince tries to take one of us, like he tries to run into like a stunner or a rock. It was like a rock bottom, I think, from The Rock, and it was like he fucked that one up too.
Well, who else is it gonna be from? He goes a rock bottom from The Rock. Who else is it gonna be from? Booker T,
A
probably.
bookend from Booker T. Can you dig it?
Sucker.
Oh, you can put his face right now.
Yup. Pop his face up right now. Chirac's body, but Booker T's face. And then what happened? Finish your thought.
No, he tried to take the rock bottom and just completely fucked up. He tried
to jump?
Rock tried to hook the arm, and like Vince just started falling right away, and Rock had to pick him back up like one more time. It was like, no, we didn't do it yet.
He said, "Get up, get up."
Vince wanted to be a wrestler so bad, but you can just tell why he couldn't.
Because he had no athleticism. He's just big for nothing. Like those big swole guys got no cardio,
like
nothing.
This guy I'm looking at right here.
Chirac. You hear this guy?
Shit, y'all don't know, but like I'm number one in everything.
In his dreams.
Man,
Number one softball player, right?
Yep,
there.
number one softball player. Ooh, at least you're playing defense
Well,
the other
who
day.
got-
That's it.
Who got? You know what? I don't want to get off track. We're talking about wrestling here. You know, we want to talk about my professional.
We'll
softball
save that.
career.
Accomplishments.
Hey, we'll save that for another podcast. All right.
The life and times of Chirac.
But let me tell you this: who is that? Kara Hogan?
Nah, that's
Where is
Velvet
she?
Velvet Sky.
She's still there.
She came back.
Damn, she used to be with Brandy Rose, and Brandy Rose dipped on her to WWE. Is that my girl right there?
Yeah, put in Brandy Rose. Put in Brandy Rose right here. Who the hell told you it was open mic night, bitch?
Is that my girl? Fucking
Sky Blue.
Sky Blue. Hey, we were there when Sky Blue first started in AEW. We
at her
were
first
there.
show.
Yup.
I think it was right before All
Look at
Out,
that.
maybe 2 years ago. The one where
Dang.
Cole and Danielson appeared. They brought her out as just like an enhancement talent, like from Chicago, you know. And we just noticed one big thing about her, and
She had a nice booty. And then
And-
my boy right here, he made a sign for her. The next show, that shows you how much of an investment he gave
I'll
into
make a
her.
sign for her too, shit, dog.
I don't think I've ever made it.
We-
It's funny because I don't know about whoever else I
He
made a
even,
sign for.
he even drew her little sneakers with a little glitter on there.
They
too.
got
I
on
was
TV
like
too.
that.
We'll put the clip. We'll put the
Yup.
clip here.
Put the clips when we're on TV. We got on TV a couple of times. Tell me this, right? We go to, what was it, All Out or All In?
No,
All
All
Out.
In was London. Yeah.
So All Out, we go to All Out this year.
We've been at every All Out since about like last 3.
Yeah, last 3 years. Every All Out, basically every pay-per-view AEW has here or TV show here in Chicago, we're there.
There.
I think we're gonna start
know?
that with Impact now.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Impact. 'Cause I told this guy that let's go to Impact, and he's like, "Nah, I don't want to go see
Nah,
Impact.
see, nah.
Nah, I don't want to go see Impact." I go,
What are y'all,
it's
Canadian.
there you go again with that South Park. I hate that show.
Hey, South Park is the best shit.
Whoever hates South
show.
Park, put it in the comments.
It's up there with like.
And, oh yeah, and also this. Hold on. I forgot to tell everybody, right? Before you start telling me this, let me tell them. Whoever subscribes to our podcast, whoever subscribes to our channel here, you're gonna get a free T-shirt. All right. So it all depends.
Free?
Free.
They don't
Free.
know about that.
Well, you're gonna get 2 free T-shirts. One wrestling-related T-shirt, and then one T-shirt from the podcast, so you guys can wear, represent our podcast.
It'll be signed officially by Chirac,
Yup, Chirac, the
Chicago sports legend.
16 inch softball legend right here. But let me tell you this though, you guys will get
It
2
goes
shirts.
Al Bundy, Chirac.
So yeah, if you subscribe to the podcast, message me here on YouTube, and then we'll get back to you, find out where you live, get the location, and send you the shirts. One's gonna be wrestling related. I'm not sure what we'll have in hand. Maybe Yokozuna, maybe Stone Cold. It all depends on what shirts we have on hand in your size, And boom, They're yours. We're gonna try to give out a lot of freebies, so like who comments first or who comments last or whatever. We're gonna try to give you guys something for listening to us, not just pure entertainment, which we are.
Yes, sir. Just
But
tune in, subscribe.
you hear my boy in the background.
The like button.
Come have a little smoke.
Smash the like button.
Have a little smoke with us.
We gotta get him a mic. That's what we need to do. We gotta give Chirac a mic. I just didn't want to get him a mic because he know nothing about wrestling.
Yeah, it don't matter.
So he's just
But
yeah. No. So what's next?